Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're jumping into something really important for your health, the Ferritin Blood Test. We'll explore what it is, why it matters, especially if you're listening in the Bootle area.
And just so you know, our guide for this chat is the excellent health information over at Blood Test UK. We're using that to get you the key facts fast.
Okay, great. So the mission today is simple. Understand ferritin. Think of it as maybe the iron storage friend in your body.
That's a good way to put it.
And we want to know the big benefits of checking on this friend.
Absolutely. So ferritin, it's basically a protein. Its main job is to safely hold on to iron inside your cells.
Okay, iron. We hear about that a lot.
Yeah, we need iron mainly to make healthy red blood cells that carry oxygen around. This test, the ferritin test, it essentially measures how much iron your body has stored up for later use.
Right, and this is where it gets really interesting. According to the info from Blood Test UK, checking your ferritin levels is super helpful because it helps doctors spot two main kinds of problems early on. First, if you have too little iron stored away, that's often called iron deficiency anemia.
And that famously makes you feel really tired, weak, maybe even a bit breathless.
Yeah, that chronic fatigue feeling.
Yeah.
And the second problem?
The second is having too much iron stored up. A condition like haemochromatosis is the classic example.
Ah, okay.
And honestly, that buildup can be quite dangerous over time if it's not caught. It can damage organs, so knowing your level is key.
Makes sense. Now, you mentioned things can change these levels. What sort of things?
Well, diet is a big one, obviously how much iron you're eating, but also inflammation plays a role.
Inflammation,
Yeah.
like when you're sick.
Exactly. If you've got an infection or even some chronic conditions, your ferritin levels can actually go up. It's sort of like your body trying to hide the iron away from germs.
Interesting.
Yeah, and also, being a woman often means levels fluctuate, mainly due to menstrual cycles naturally lowering iron stores periodically.
Okay, let's bring this back to our listeners, especially those in Bootle. The guide from Blood Test UK actually highlights this, that local experts there really stress early testing.
It's a crucial preventative step.
Yeah, and they apparently often find low iron in women in the area, particularly women of childbearing age. So knowing your number lets you act fast.
And the test itself, it's really straightforward. It's just a quick blood draw, usually from a vein in your arm, pretty much painless for most people.
Okay.
And the results, you typically get those back from the lab within just a few days.
And what about getting ready for it? Anything special needed?
Usually, no. That's the good news. You generally don't have to fast, so, no need to skip breakfast. Yeah, just drink plenty of water beforehand, stay hydrated, and maybe wear a shirt with sleeves you can roll up easily. That's about it.
Simple enough. So let's say the test shows your iron storage friend, ferritin, is running a bit low. What then?
Well, the first step is usually looking at diet, eating more foods that are rich in iron. Things like beans, lentils, leafy green vegetables, spinach is a classic, and red meat if you eat it.
Right.
And here's a really useful tip highlighted by Blood Test UK. Try to eat those iron-rich foods along with something high in vitamin C.
Vitamin C, like oranges.
Exactly. Or peppers, berries, things like that. The vitamin C actually helps your body grab onto and absorb the iron much, much better. It's a simple trick that makes a big difference.
That's fantastic. So just knowing that little interaction could help you feel less weak and tired just by making a small change to how you eat.
Precisely. It empowers you to make those simple dietary tweaks that can really boost how you feel.
And just a reminder, if you are in Bootle and thinking about getting this checked, Blood Test UK mentions places like the Bootle Health Center, which is NHS, or even your local GP practice, can usually provide this test.
Definitely worth asking about. So yeah, to kind of sum up our dive here, knowing your ferritin level gives you really valuable early insight into your body's iron status.
Yeah, it puts you in the driver's seat, doesn't it? You can manage things proactively, whether it's a deficiency or that risk of overload.
Absolutely. It's about taking control.
So here's something to maybe mull over this week. Building on what Blood Test UK touched on with those lifestyle factors. We talked diet, we talked illness. But think about this. How much might things like chronic stress or maybe not getting enough good quality sleep actually be affecting your body's ability to manage its iron levels, even if your diet is perfect?
That's a really interesting point. Those broader health factors, sleep, stress, they definitely interact with everything, including nutrient regulation.
Right. Something to think about.
Definitely food for thought.
Okay, hopefully you feel well informed now about the ferritin test and maybe inspired to take some proactive steps for your health. That wraps up this deep dive.